Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. In the last episode, we went back here to Traverse Town, we got an old book delivered for this guy right here, Merlin from Sid, and we've, seen a few places else in this town that we didn't get to see in our first visit. We met the Fairy Godmother, we got ourselves a summon Simba, we've seen the 100-Acre Wood World, which we will be going back to periodically every time we find a way to advance the world. And in this episode, we're gonna clear up the rest of this visit and hopefully be done with everything we can do at this point in time. So, as the game said in the last episode, they're like, oh no, you should go see Sid, it's really important. The game won't allow us to, use the save point to go to our gummy ship, so we have to go back to the 3rd District, and do you remember when Sid said that he'd be in the house in the 3rd District? Yeah, that's where we're gonna go now, but wait, what? Why did that fade out? There's a cutscene here? More of these guys. What the? Yo!
There you are. What's going on?
What's up, dude?
Riku!
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Riku! Wait a second, where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you?
Damn.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too. We're finally free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now. We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this...
Leave it to who?
Sora, what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kairi too, with their help.
Who are they?
We visited so many places and worlds, looking for you.
Really? Well, what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
Who was a Sonic?
What's that mean?
So, this is called a Keyblade?
Huh? Hey, give it back!
Catch.
Whoa. Okay, so you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget it.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
I don't care.
Oh, he's gone.
Riku? Nice going. Oh well. At least he's okay. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into Kairi soon, too.
So Riku is, he's made it here, but that was an unusual sort of reunion, and I guess, our buddies here, well, more so Donald kind of rubbed him the wrong way. That's, I don't know. But at least we know, yeah, like Sora said, at least he's okay, but the bad news is Kairi is still nowhere to be found. The last episode, I just kind of ran over this thing really quick, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. There are cords sticking out of this pipe, and you see, like, the little electricity, like, symbol flashing and everything.
Thunder!
Use Thunder here, and you can actually recharge the power to the pipe here. Oh my god, Goofy, get out of the way. And, you'll see what the purpose for that is in, a little while, actually, not too far. Hey, look at this. Small house. Well, as it turns out, this is actually the house that Sid was talking about. If you tried to come in here earlier, no one would be here. But instead, it's a full house. Don't you have to go see Sid? I wonder where he could be. Hey, Sid. I'm bad at sarcasm. You guys ever hear of Maleficent? I hear she's in town. Who is she? A witch, man. She's a witch. She's the reason this town is full of Heartless. Don't take her lightly. She's been using the Heartless for years. We lost our world thanks to her. One day a swarm of Heartless took over our world. That was 9 years ago. I got out of that mess and came here with these guys. That's awful. Our ruler was a wise man named Ansem. He dedicated his life to studying the Heartless. His report should tell us how to get rid of the Heartless. Where's this report? We don't know. It got scattered when our world was destroyed. I'm sure Maleficent's got most of the pages. So yeah, like that witch in the black dress.
You see,
Wait, what?
It's just as I told you. While you toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced you with some new companions. Evidently, now he values them far more than he does you. You're better off without that wretched boy. Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find what you're searching for.
Riku is a cahooter with Maleficent. This is not good. Remember when he woke up in that one place on our first visit to Traverse Town? Yeah, that explains a few things now. So you delivered that book? That navigation gummy's installed and ready to go. You find another one, and you bring it to me. I threw in a warp gummy for the heck of it. Oh, this is nice. Now we get ourselves the warp gummy, and I'll go into more detail on that in the next episode. Now you can jump to worlds you've been to before. Well, that's pretty much saying it right there. I'll just say it now. Basically, if we visited a world and we've gone through the gummy route required to get to said world, we can just jump there without having to do it. It's really nice. Well, better get back to my real job. What's my real job? You'll see. See me at the 1st district. I've been thinking about the bell in the 2nd district, the one that rang a bit ago. Oh, right, when Sid was asking us to deliver that thing, it rang. The one above the gizmo shop, there's a legend about it, you know. But it's all boarded up, nobody can get in there. Heck, go check it out. Ring it 3 times and see if anything happens. Huh, 3 times? Why specifically 3 times? We'll try to find out what Maleficent is up to. Well, I mean, she was right up- wait. Huh? Like, what is the window? Was this the window? Why can't we see anything now? Or is it like a one-way window? That's stupid as hell. This room will be our secret base. It's nice and snug here. Well, it's a terrible secret base if the friggin' enemy just looks at you through the window. Good lord. I mean, Maleficent and Riku were just right outside, and now she's trying to manipulate him and all this. This is not good. Oh my god, there's an air soldier. I'm getting out of here. So, now we're gonna head over to the gizmo shop that the guys keep talking about, and simply put, just go from the 3rd district to the 2nd district and quickly make your way over there. I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit because I don't want this video to go on as long as the last part. But the best way to get to the gizmo shop is from the small house, go through there to the 2nd district and then all the way around here. And this is the gizmo shop right here. And you will find a lot of enemies in the gizmo shop, but don't worry about it. Just run on through. That air soldier is after me, man. Okay, so the bell is located up here in like above the gizmo shop like they said, but something I want to go over really quick is our summon that we got in the last episode, Simba. What Simba is good for is actually, like, and this will be our nice little introduction to summons, is Simba is amazing for mob fights because he has a special attack that allows you to charge up an attack, and it hits everything for a reasonable amount of damage. Now, your summon actually like, the strength of your summon and how long it stays with you is dependent on 2 things, your MP, and also your, what's it called? A later ability that you will get that you can have equipped on party members, which also extends the length they can be around. But I think now we should just give a nice little demonstration. Right here we have some Heartless, and we're going to summon Simba right here. You get 2 of each little elemental Heartless we've seen so far. And that would be 2 of the, what's it called? 2 of the Blue Rhapsodies, 2 of the Red Nocturnes, 2 of the Yellow Operas, and 2 of the Green Requiems. I actually haven't really gone over Green Requiems or Yellow Operas, but I will soon enough. Right here we can hold circle, not circle, but triangle to charge, and if we let go, Simba absolutely just destroys everything, and that's really nice. Yeah, and that's an easy way to get rid of these things, because fighting out all 8 of those enemies one at a time, and, you know, with all the other ones healing and doing all their magical spells on you, you don't want to deal with that. I also misspoke in the last episode when I said there was only 2 required Red Trinities. I lied, this is actually this one right here, which is required right here. And we need to do this in order to open up the place to the bell that Sid was talking about and the others were talking about. And we're gonna ring it 3 times just like he said we should. So let's do that. But yeah, that's only just an introductory to like what summons are possible of doing. Simba is probably the most useful one in a lot of situations. I wouldn't say the most useful one like overall. Like some summons are actually situational. And as you can see as we're ringing this bell, that little thing down there keeps rotating. But we will get more summons as the game goes on, but just know Simba's great for mob fights. Hey, that's the keyhole to Traverse Town. Well then, that was pretty easy actually. All we had to do is just ring that bell 3 times. Now all we have to do is just go up to it and, you know... Wow, well that's a lot simpler than I thought it would be. You know what? Just for safety, let's use a camping set. Okay, now let's, I mean, what possibly could happen when we approach this thing? Oh. It's you again. This is Guard Armor round 2, and that's kind of lame actually. They just recycled a boss. I mean, he can't be any more difficult than he was last time. In fact, he's probably easier. Because we have all this magic, and we have Cure in case things get really wonky, you know? Aw, man, you got a hit out of me. Figures that would happen after I say that, but I mean, it's like, come on, man. Especially with Cure on our hands, what's the worst that could possibly happen? You know, Guard Armor, like before, we've already done this fight, there's nothing else to explain. Look at that, he's already down for the count. What a pushover. Can we just seal the keyhole now? What the? What's he doing? He's inverting himself. Oh. Well, guys, we have an actual new boss fight. This is Opposite Armor, and watch at the beginning because, parry that attack, and this form is actually a pretty reasonable amount more dangerous than the regular Guard Armor. He is a lot more mobile because, you know, he's kind of flying in the air now, and that's not good. He'll separate his parts like he did in the Guard Armor fight. It's kind of hard to say specifically what you should do because, you know, now we're finally getting to the point at level 1 where your damage is starting to not scale as much, but more on that later. What we have here, you know, just use your magic spells like we've been doing before, get yourself some finisher type moves, get out of the way. You'll do charge attacks like that. There's one particular move you want to be careful for, because for the most part he's just going to run around the place, you know, he's going to charge and all that. You can parry his attacks, get some more damage off. You can break his parts just like you did in the original Opposite Armor, or Guard Armor fight. Let's do some more damage here. Doesn't really matter what you take out first, but the same concept applies. You have to get rid of all the limbs first before you can actually go after the main core. So let's just try to work on that. Since I'm working on the arms right now, that's what I'm trying to get rid of. Let's heal. You know, just basic stuff like that. Like, if you did the Guard Armor fight prior to this, which of course you would have had to, he's really not much harder than he was beforehand. In fact, he might actually be debatably easier because you have the Cure spell, and you only had potions to rely upon to actually heal yourself. But he will have an attack like this. He will do a charging shot, like blast, like that, and it actually is pretty dangerous. And the best course of action while you're trying to take care of this guy is to jump over it like so. Because it will just sort of... It's not really a lock-on sort of attack as much as it is just, you know, it places its mark and then it shoots in that direction. It's not like heat-seeking like various other attacks are. And there we go. Now he's down to his core, and once he's down here, just to the torso, all he will do is that little charging shot attack. And if you really wanted to, you could also parry it. Unlike me, I'm really bad. I am really bad at parrying that thing, and I just advise you jump over it. It's a lot less hassle. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire fight. So now all we have to do is just deliver a few more hits, and there we go. Opposite Armor, not too difficult of a fight. Obtain the power of wind. Learn magic spell, arrow. And we have sealed the keyhole to Traverse Town, just like that. Obtain the navigational gummy piece. Nice, we can ask Sid to install that now and actually go to another world. That's pretty neato. But before we do that, there's one little thing I want to do really quick. As per usual, once you finish a world, like the enemies in said world won't actually spawn anymore, and I'm gonna take advantage of this by now going into the Gizmo shop, because if you went in here before, you'd have to have like a series of 10 like spawns of enemies that just keep coming and coming, and we don't want to deal with that because of this little thing that we have to do right here. If you remember in the 3rd district, we used thunder to light up the pipes and restore power back to them, and as a result, it causes these little platforms in the Gizmo shop to actually rise. These will not, this will not happen if you do not activate the, the electricity in the 3rd district. And on top of that, you can find these little switches that you can step on, and there's 3 of them in this place that we need to step on before we can actually get what the reward is from it. So just come across all these little platforms that rise up from the ground here. This is the last one. You'll hear that little chime, and what that does is it actually makes this clock right here move forward for a little bit. This will be a little bit tedious, but it doesn't move too much, but just to show you this is what it's doing after you press all those switches down. It's going to revolve around until it's at just before 7 o'clock, and after it does that we can examine it. And the clock is stuck at 6:54, and you can obtain not 1, but 2 postcards, and that is a much easier time to grab the thing now than it would have been if we did any time before or after sealing the keyhole to Traverse Town. No enemies to go through, makes it a lot less stressful. You don't have to worry about dying. Like, you'll see air soldiers, grain requiems, large bodies, a lot of really nasty heartless you'd have to fight through just for 2 postcards, and you can just simply do that right after you defeat opposite armor in order to get the 2 postcards with literally no effort. Hey, Sid, what's up, dude? Is this your real job? You're not in the accessory shop anymore. Hey, now that was quick. Now, you know, I'm in the gummy block business. Working on your gummy ship sure was great. Yeah. Come again and I'll give you a big discount. And we get ourselves a Comet G, which is actually a laser gummy, which I'll go into more on the next episode. And if you talk to Sid now, well, first of all, the Navi G piece. Hey, you got another navigation gummy there, eh? I bet you want it installed. Yeah, please. Looks like this is another one of those blocks that comes in sets. Aw. It's like, if you tried, you remember when we got when we got the navigational gummy piece from Deep Jungle, if we actually went back to Traverse Town with that, he couldn't have done anything with it, so we need to get a second navigational gummy block like we did between Wonderland and Deep Jungle, but we need to go through other worlds before we can do that. You gotta find the mate to this one, right? But if you talk to Sid again, well, you can just normally chat, come back when you get more Navi G pieces. You can actually buy gummy blocks from this guy now. He offers these things. You can buy some Protect gummies, all these other stuff. You can buy Fire gummies. These are engines. Buy a Comet G, which is a laser, a Thunder G, which is a gun. But, there's one thing I want specifically. You can get a spray, which is like a spray can, which adds a sort of, like, color to blocks. That's not important. Comm level 2, which comes with 5 blueprints, 150 blocks, and power level 5. Now, I don't take my word for this, but you can basically buy upgrades to put on more blocks to your ship, like in the little customization area when we go to the gummy menu, but that's not going to be important. I would recommend not buying any of those because of something that happens later in the game. But, there are 2 noteworthy things that he has for sale that I would like to buy. That would be this, the Fire Gummy, let's buy that, and the Haste Gummy. The Fire Gummy is a stronger engine to what we already have, and the Haste Gummy allows you to accelerate through gummy missions, and this will evidently speed up the process, which is going to be good for these YouTube videos, because I don't want to make them go super lengthy. And since we got ourselves 2 postcards, let's go deliver them. 7th postcard gets a Mega Elixir, which is an elixir that heals everybody, and our 8th postcard gets us an Orichalcum, so there we go. And that's pretty much it for Traverse Town 2. We've done everything that we can, well, I wouldn't say we've done absolutely everything we can do, but everything important that we could do at this point is, you know, that's pretty much set in stone, and we don't really have much else we have to do with anything. So, yeah, so Sid is out of... Donald, please. Sid is out of commission for accessories, and he sells gummy stuff and all that, and what the heck is this?
Well, well, as I live and breathe, if it isn't Pinocchio.
Oh, hi, Jiminy.
What in the world are you doing down here?
Playing hide and seek.
Oh, I just don't believe it. And here I was, up all night just worried sick about you. Why, of all the Pinocchio?
Busted! Oh, man. Pinocchio, are you telling me the truth? Do you swear to tell the truth, all the truth, nothing but the truth? I don't even remember what the phrase is. Then tell me, what is this? It was a present. No fibbing now. You're not supposed to tell lies. A lie only grows and grows till you get caught, plain as the nose on your face. But if you want something, why wait? Why not just take it? If only life was that simple. Oh my, who told you that? You need some advice from your conscience. That's right, you're my conscience, Jiminy. I'll never tell lies as long as you're around. And that's the whole gimmick with the Pinocchio Disney movie. Every time he lies, his nose grows. You need to be good so you can become a real boy. You promised Geppetto you would be, right? Oh, do you know where Father is? He's not with you? Jiminy, let's go find Father. Now, hold on. There are all sorts of dangers and temptations out there. I'll go find Geppetto, so you just wait here. These fellows here will be helping me. We will? I like that. It's like, I didn't sign up for this. Well, shall we go, Sora? You could have asked us first. Well, this is Pinocchio, and, you know, that's about it. And this totally is not foreshadowing a future world or anything. I won't lie as long as Jiminy's around, but yeah. Optional cutscene that you can actually miss there if you don't talk to him soon enough. And once a certain event in the game happens, he disappears and reappears somewhere else, but yeah. More about that later. There's just a little bonus cutscene I wanted to show before I end off the episode. Now, if we leave Traverse Town, now that we have the new navigation gummy stuff and we've sealed the keyhole, we get some little cutscenes here. There's a tournament being held at the Colosseum. I hear there's a great reward for the winner. So yeah, now what you can do is actually, and see we have the instance of Warp Drive, and if we use Warp Drive, we can literally, like I said before, just jump between worlds. And I'm just going to quickly show this off before we end the episode, so we don't have to do that stupid, you know, gummy route. Now that we've been through it 2 or 3 times, we can just go right to the world that we want to. And now, as we have just seen, there's a cup open. Now that we have sealed the keyhole to Deep Jungle, Wonderland, and Traverse Town, there's a cup here that becomes available, similar to the preliminaries, but there's harder enemies. But I'll be holding off on doing that until we've actually completed the next world for a particular reason. In the next episode, we're actually going to go to these warp holes. These are what the navigation gummy has opened. It doesn't matter which one you go through because they lead to the same place. I'm going to go through the blue warp hole next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. So guys, I've been Mistmaster1, thank you for watching, and in episode 16 we will head to our new world through this warp hole. What lies beyond? Have to find out then. I'll see you guys in the next episode.